Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We're here to talk about contextual custom apps, an exciting new development for Kontent.ai. I'm Jordan Torpy. I'm a product marketing manager at Kontent.ai, and I'm joined by Yuji Loda. Could you introduce yourself, Yuji? Tell us what you do at Kontent.ai.
Yeah, as I said, my name is Joyda, and I am from the DevRel team. I work as an integrations engineer, so I work with all kinds of integrations, custom elements, custom apps, and stuff.
Nice. Now let's get right down to it. We're talking about contextual custom apps, which is something a lot of people might not know what that means. So could you just give us a quick overview? What are contextual custom apps?
So contextual custom apps, as the name implies, are custom apps that are supplied with some context. The context is the page that the user is currently looking at the Kontent.ai application. So the contextual custom apps can be opened as a pop-up on screen above the page you are looking at the Kontent.ai application, for example, content item editing, and it will gather the context of the page and can work with it in different
Nice.
ways.
And how does that differ from our traditional custom apps that are available in Kontent.ai?
So traditionally, the custom apps open as a separate page, so you cannot work with anything else. Only if you open it in different tab, for example, in your browser. But with contextual custom apps, in the same tab, you open your content item editing, and then you open the popover where pop-up where the custom app will show, and you can work simultaneously with item editing, for example, and with your custom app.
So that sounds pretty good. I think I can imagine some reasons why you might want that, but maybe you can share what are some use cases you think this could be good for?
Sure. One big use case, obviously, is using an AI agent to help you work with what you are doing with Content AI. So since the custom app has context of what you are doing, and the context can be passed to the AI model, it can help you understand what the context of the item you are working with is, what is its workflow, and what's the process around going through the workflow. It can help you understand some validation errors if you need to fill in some elements. There are some elements that are invalid, and there are validation errors. The AI can help you understand them and help you fix them.
So I think this all makes sense, and I do have some more questions, but I think it'd be a little easier if we could just first see the contextual custom apps. So do you have a demo you could share of this in action?
Sure.
Today, I want to show you something that fundamentally changes how our customers can extend Kontent.ai. Custom applications have always let customers point to their own code and load it in an iframe. And that application is accessible through the left menu. But we've made two critical improvements to custom applications. The first one, we now support dialog mode. With dialog mode enabled in your custom application, now you can open that custom app while you're editing your content. This means that your custom app isn't just tucked away in the sidebar. You don't need to open multiple tabs or have your custom app open on a separate monitor while you're working on your content. Second, and this might be even more of an improvement, is the dialog mode passes page context from the CMS directly to your custom application. So for example, this custom application I have here knows exactly what content item I'm on. This custom application that I have in dialog mode is an AI assistant built with Claude Sonnet 4, Copilot Kit as an MCP client, and it uses the Kontent.ai MCP server. But here's the key. This really enables you to bring your own AI to Kontent.ai as a custom application. Let's say your organization has already invested in a different LLM, or maybe you've fine-tuned your own model for your industry, and you don't want to abandon that investment to use out-of-the-box AI features. With custom applications in dialog mode, you can bring your own AI, your LLM, your configuration, your compliance rules, and it gets the context of what your editors are looking at. Meaning you can build applications that meet your business needs, and you can use the context from Kontent.ai into those applications, into your agents. So let's see what my agent found. It knows that I'm looking at the diet and lifestyle content item. It also noticed that there's some validation errors that need to be resolved before this can be published, which is metadata. So I'll tell my agent, fill out my metadata description and keywords. Since this custom application is using the item ID in context from the item that I'm looking at, it can use the content intelligently, and I don't need to feed in or copy and paste a bunch of text into this agent so it provides good terms. So the agent is wrapping up work, and I can actually see on the content item that some changes have been made. If I refresh these two elements, we can see a metadata description that fits the article and metadata keywords that are relevant. So it's not generic. This is an actually informed agent that provided proper values into the content item that I'm looking at. So this is one of many scenarios that the dialog custom applications can help solve. It makes it convenient for your editors to use custom applications that you create, and it helps you bring your own AI if you have very specialized agents that you need to put into your agentic CMS workflow. Thanks for listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments.
But I'm curious, how much context do these apps have access to?
Right now, in the first release, the contextual custom apps will have access to the context of the item editing page. It will get the content item ID, the language ID, workflow step ID, some details about this, and more details it can always get through the management API. And in the next steps, we plan to add support for context on the content item listing page. And then after that, we're going to focus on content modeling pages.
Nice. So the use case you showed was something like bring your own AI. What are the advantages of this? Since we have an AI agent in Kontent.ai, why would you want to bring your own AI?
For some use cases, different models can work better. I mean, in Kontent.ai, we chose a good model that works with many use cases, but for some specific use cases, specialized models can be better. You can even have your trained model for your very specific use case. You can have model with access to your specific company data that can understand better what content how the content connects to your company and to your context.
And what we've seen, it's all related to AI, but do these contextual custom apps have to use AI?
No, it can work with anything you need. There are use cases, for example, where customers can even run data ops in the contextual custom app. They can gather their context. They can check the translation progress on their translation management system. All kinds of stuff can be in the contextual custom app.
Nice. Something would be useful for me is to have something like an SEO contextual custom app that could validate whether an article is good for SEO. But that's also something you could do in the past with a custom element. So why would I choose a contextual custom app instead of a custom element?
Well, if you want this functionality in your content items with custom elements, you'd have to modify each content type where you want this functionality and add there the custom element, which is tedious if you have a lot of stacked content types. But with contextual custom apps, you create this custom app that's project-wide, and then you don't need to adjust all the content types that you need.
Yeah, so it seems like it's much more flexible than a custom element would be, which is great. So if people want to get started with these contextual custom apps, how can they do that?
Well, it's actually very easy. If you already have a custom app that you want to convert to contextual custom app, you just update to the latest version of the custom app SDK, and then there's this new function that you're gonna use that will fetch the fetch the page context, and you're gonna work with it. That's it. If you don't have a custom app, well, the custom app is any website, any web application that can render in an iframe. That's how it's implemented on our side, and you're just gonna use the custom app SDK. You're gonna install it through npm and use its functions to get the context and the page context that you need.
So sounds pretty easy. That's a pretty good upgrade, I think, for a lot of our customers. So if you are a Kontent.ai customer, I recommend you go ahead and try out these contextual custom apps. If you're not, schedule a demo with us and we can show you how powerful they can be. So thank you, Yuji, for your time today. I'm really excited about these new contextual custom apps, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they evolve over time.